Tuition has been frozen yet again, and a Purdue professor has been barred off campus following his arrest.
That's right. In other news, the business school will be renamed after Mitch Daniels. And in sports, the women's basketball team had a sellout game. All your campus news, weather, and sports coming right up. This is Fast Track.
Hello, Boilermakers. It's Friday, February 10th, and I'm Ella Chu.
And I'm Andrea Yu. Purdue University's Board of Trustees has given the green light to President Meng Chiang's proposal for a 12th consecutive tuition freeze. This keeps tuition fees unchanged for students up until the 2024 to 2025 academic year. This means that base undergraduate tuition of Purdue University will remain at $9,992 for Indiana residents and $28,794 for out-of-state students until 2024 to 2025. Reporter Rachel Tsai has reactions from students.
Purdue University Board of Trustees decided to continue freezing tuition on February 3rd. This is endorsed by President Meng Chiang's request for the 12th consecutive tuition freeze. We are at the Stewart Center, and let's see how students react to this.
I'm really grateful for it. I'm an out-of-state student, and so I know it helps a lot, especially not with having to deal with the increase in price each year. So I really, it affects me a lot, and I appreciate it.
It helps people plan a budget, and they don't have to go out of their way to try and adapt to either higher or lower.
Tuition being frozen is part of the reason that I chose to come to this school out of all the other out-of-state schools, so I am grateful that Purdue has continued to do that.
It's good for middle-class students, especially to give them the opportunity to continue to, pursue their education.
Students are happy and grateful to this decision. This is actually the first time of tuition freeze since President Chiang took office. Report from Fast Track News. This is Rachel Tsai.
In addition to approving the 12th year of frozen tuition, the Purdue Board of Trustees also made another big announcement, this one involving the new School of Business. Reporter John Waterworth has that story.
Big things came from last Thursday's Board of Trustees meeting, including the rebranding of Krannert School of Management to the Mitchell E. Daniels Jr. School of Business. The board moved to rename the business school in honor of President Emeritus Mitch Daniels, who just recently wrapped up his 10-year stint as president of Purdue University.
It is a long-standing tradition for this or many other universities. After an outstanding president has retired from that position, to name multiple parts of the university after this president emeritus.
In terms of business, Daniels has served in higher-up positions at Eli Lilly, been governor of Indiana, and even served as the White House budget chief for U.S. President George W. Bush. Purdue is investing $300 million into the project, with plans of remodeling and redeveloping buildings already on campus. Though the School of Business was renamed for Daniels, Krannert Graduate School of Management will still retain its name. I'm John Waterworth with Fast Track News.
Thanks, John. Now student degrees will have the former president's name instead of the former Krannert.
That's right, and the business school's rebrand is already underway.
Turning to the weather now. As we look ahead into the week, we may see warmer temperatures and possibly more rain showers.
Meteorologist Audrey Shirley is here with a first look at the forecast.
Yes, that's right. So today we're going to see some partly cloudy skies, but eventually we'll start to see the sun peak a little bit. So I would still bring a jacket just in case, because the low is going to be about 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and we will have a high of about 38 degrees Fahrenheit. So you will definitely still need that jacket when you walk on campus for today. Winds are going to be about 10 miles an hour, so we're still going to have a bit of a chilly evening and morning. So the chance of rain will also be about 13%, so make sure to bring that umbrella just in case there are a few sprinkles outside. Now, as we look into our hourly forecast for today, we're going to see that it will be pretty cloudy up until around noontime, and then the temperatures are going to increase a tiny bit until 6 p.m. And we'll see the sun start to peek out just a little bit, and then it'll be cloudy once the temperatures begin to drop again at 9 p.m. And we will have more in our upcoming forecast.
Last Friday, part of Stewart Center was renamed Klipsch Student Success Crossroads. It will serve as a new space for student services and organizations to meet. A dedication ceremony was held to thank the donors that contributed to the renovations. Purdue received more than 25,000 donations to go towards this project. Purdue President Meng Chiang and Purdue Student Government President Andrew Jensen voiced their appreciation for the impact that this change offers Boilermakers. Special recognition was given to the alumni and entrepreneurs Michael and Paula Klipsch. The Departments of Admissions, Financial Aid, and the Purdue ID Card Office will be relocated to this new space for students.
A Purdue professor was arrested last week in Lafayette, and he's now barred from campus. 65-year-old Sergei Marcheray was arrested for possessing and dealing meth and propositioning women. That's according to Purdue spokesperson Tim Doty. Doty says the university is aware of the arrest. Marcheray is a professor in the School of Aeronautics and Astronautics. The school is working to ensure undergraduate and graduate students in his lectures and labs are having their needs met. Purdue police have offered to assist Lafayette police in their investigation as needed, according to Doty.
Hillel Purdue, the center of Jewish campus life, was vandalized this past weekend. The incident was reported on Sunday morning. Purdue police tell us the investigation is ongoing. A statement released by the Purdue Hillel Center said a beer bottle was thrown at the building on State Street. The statement went on to say that the vandalism of our building is unprecedented and has left our community concerned and with many questions. For our students, Purdue Hillel is a safe, welcoming, and affirming space. It should remain that way always. It is heartbreaking that beyond our windows, our sense of calm has been broken.
Coming right up on Fast Track News, we'll talk about the men's basketball loss at Bloomington. Zach Edey put on a great performance, but that was not enough to beat the Hoosiers.
And this week's Super Bowl 57 will feature a former Boilermaker. George Karlaftis is headed to Arizona to face the Eagles. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Last Sunday's Purdue women's basketball game against IU was the third annual Golden Ticket game for students.
It's the first opportunity to purchase a boarding pass and paint crew membership for the following year. It's one way to get a seat in one of the best student sections in the country. The line to get into the game was long, as close to 5,500 students waited to attend the game. Purdue Athletics says a majority of the crowd waited patiently, but around 11:45 that morning, some students tried to push their way forward. 2 students were hurt, and others wrote to university officials expressing their concern. In a statement, Purdue Athletics says those concerns were heard, and they admitted event planning should have anticipated a large turnout. The statement goes on to say that additional golden tickets will be made available in a second chance lottery. If you had a ticket to the game but did not get a golden ticket, you'll be automatically entered.
A watch party was held in Mackey Arena the day before on Saturday for the men's game against IU. This game was played at Assembly Hall in one of 2 rival games against the Cream and Crimson this month. The entrance into Mackey was free, with the first few hundred students receiving free food and drinks. Students and guests were also able to enter a drawing of raffle tickets upon entering, with numbers being called at each time out. Winners were able to participate in competitions and get a chance at a golden ticket.
A festive holiday is coming up. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, which means some students have fun plans in store. Reporter Sunny Lee has the story.
Hello, Boilermakers. I am walking through the campus, and as you know, Valentine's Day is coming. So I'm going to ask about the Valentine's Day plan for Purdue students. Hello, guys. Do you have any plans for this Valentine's Day?
No. It's just a regular day for me. I'll just spend time with my friends and eat food.
I'll just get myself a chocolate and enjoy my soul Valentine's Day.
Zero plans. Zero.
What are you going to do on Valentine's Day?
I'll probably go to classes, do some homework, and then I don't know. It's just another day for me.
So we'll be celebrating on the weekend, so we won't be celebrating on the day itself. And we'll be going to Indianapolis to go to a Vivaldi orchestra, and then we'll go to dinner at Seasons 52 and have some food, and then maybe we'll go to a piano bar afterwards and just listen to music and dance.
That would be so romantic.
My whole club is actually hosting a Build-A-Bear little workshop, so we're going to make stuffed animals and eat crumble cookies.
I'll be on campus, probably doing homework. My significant other lives 2 hours away, so we're going to celebrate this weekend, and then on Valentine's Day I'll just be here.
I really don't have any major plans, but because I'm single, so, hit me up, but like...
Me and my boyfriend are probably going to go to Mango and get some desserts and just walk around downtown Lafayette.
Whether you do or don't have any specific plans for Valentine's Day, I hope you have a happy Valentine's Day, Boilermakers. This is Sunny Lee from the Fast Track News.
Thanks, Sunny. If you're looking for festive plans, check out the V-Day Trivia Night at PMU on Valentine's Day. Or buy that discounted chocolate after Tuesday.
What will the weather conditions be like on Valentine's Day? And how much rain are we going to get next week? Find out after the break.
I am the president of the ski club. I'm pretty decent at skiing, I would say, but I still am cautious and reserved when I skied. In Copper, one of the other officers was like, we're hitting this today. The last day, we're gonna do it, and you're gonna come up with me. He really convinced me, and we got to the top of the lift, and as we were going up the lift was literally like this. Then we get to the top, and I was angry. We're looking over this ridge and you can't see where the hill goes. You're looking over the edge and you don't see anything. Once I got over that little ridge and I was able to kind of see where I was going, once I got to the bottom, it was like a great accomplishment. If you want to have the time of your life, definitely check out Purdue Ski and Snowboard Club.
We're going to be seeing some nicer weather outside. So Friday, we're going to be seeing some partly cloudy skies, and the lows are going to be in the low 20s. However, on Saturday and Sunday, we're going to start seeing that sun again. And take a look here. We are going to hit 49 degrees as our high on Sunday. So make sure to still bring a jacket though, just in case there are some winds and for the percentage of rain that we might see. As we take a look at our national forecast, we can see that we have a low pressure system here that's moving towards the northeast, and it will eventually reach our region. This will be occurring on Tuesday because that's when we're going to start seeing some more rain and possibly a snow mixture into Thursday. As we take a look at our week-long forecast, we can see that on Friday, it's going to be partly cloudy, and then we'll start to see that sun peek through again on Saturday and Sunday. Monday, partly cloudy again, and then we'll really start to see some rain move in on Tuesday and Wednesday. On Wednesday, we'll see more of some showers, some scattered showers here and there. However, Tuesday, we're going to see the most rain, most likely, with about 0.22 inches of accumulation. And on Thursday, we're going to start to see most likely some flurries late into Thursday night as we get into those lower temperatures of about 25 degrees. We will start seeing the temperatures increase a bit throughout the week. As we can see here, we're going to hit a high of 55 degrees on Wednesday. However, still bring that jacket just in case you need it for campus. Now, looking ahead, we're going to see some scattered showers throughout the week and a possible chance for snow on Thursday or some flurries late on Thursday night. And we're also going to see some slick roads, so please be careful out there when you're on the road and be wary of your surroundings.
A B-Town in B-Town and more of the same at home. Sports is next.
Here we go again. Another season under the lights of Mackey Arena. And at first glance, things may seem familiar. But make no mistake, a lot has changed. Our fans, louder. Our players, better. A lot better. This is the season where things change. The season where we're not defined by the moments of yesterday. This is the season where we chase the promised land. The season where records are broken. The season where history is made. Boilermaker basketball has returned. Every rebound, every three, every outrageous dunk. It's all right here on Fast Track.
It was a weekend of forget in Boilermaker land as both the women's and men's basketball team fell to IU. Here in West Lafayette, a sold-out crowd watched the women face off against their third straight ranked team in number 4 Indiana. The record-breaking crowd of 14,876 was the first sellout crowd for women's basketball in over 22 years. We asked some of the fans what they thought about this truly electrifying atmosphere.
I mean, I feel like it's going to be a new experience, but also a deserved one. They've had some big wins over the last couple of weeks, and I feel like this is the kind of excitement they need in this stadium.
Seeing it filled all the way to the top, you know what I mean, and how electric it is, so I think it's a good feeling.
Just having everyone show up I think it's great for us because we get to say, hey, this is what we do. We have a ton of fun at these games, so I think it's going to be great. I think it's really good to get everyone in here and show them what we have to offer at women's basketball as well.
Yeah, I think it's an amazing thing for the girls to be able to sell out the Mackey Arena. It's pretty special to be able to see the support, as it should be. They deserve the respect. They deserve people coming to watch them. They're great players, and so it's amazing to be able to fill it up.
We're seeing a lot of growth at Purdue University for both the women and the men's team. So seeing it for the first time in 23 years, I think it's really good for the women's team, and we're going to see a lot of growth in the future.
Purdue came into this game 15-6 on the back of a huge win in Columbus against number 2 Ohio State. 21-1 Indiana came in not having lost a game since December 29th against Michigan State. The game served as a showcase of IU's talented lineup with Mackenzie Holmes and Chloe Moore McNeil leading the charge, putting up 15 points apiece for the Hoosiers. Despite this, the Boilers continue to go blow for blow and close the gap to 6 points at the half. The Hoosiers kept applying the pressure though, and the Boilers just couldn't keep up with this talented IU side, going just 1-17 from the field and fell to the Hoosiers 69-46. Laisha Petrie scored 11, Abby Ellis put up 10, and Caitlin Harper led the team with 5 rebounds. Now let's take a look at some of the post-game reactions from Ellis, Layden, and Coach Geralds.
At the start, we're getting good open shots. We just didn't knock them down, and they were knocking them down, and that's always tough. I think Indiana ran us off the line, the three-point line, so we weren't able to get as much clean threes off. And I think they did really well guarding Caitlin and Ricky in the post. They kind of, doubled down and they collapsed on drives. And I think we just needed to adjust to that collapse and find the open man. But they were also making shots as well, and we couldn't.
We weren't expected to win today. So, obviously we want to play as hard as we can every single time. And yeah, it just goes back to practice. We just need to compete in practice and play hard in practice, and I think that'll translate to games.
We go on the road to play a top 25 team. We go on the road, we play a top 5 team. We win. That's not supposed to happen, but we know and we feel and we believe that we belong. Today was supposed to happen, right? Indiana was supposed to beat us. There's not anybody outside of our locker room that thought Purdue was going to win today. So what happened was supposed to happen today. we think differently. We believe that we belong. Last Sunday we go to Ohio State. There's 8,600 fans there, and okay, we've been there. We've done this. Let's stay together. I imagine the next time we have 14,876 fans in here, we'll know how to handle the moment.
The Boilers are now 15-7 and remain 7th in the Big Ten standings. They look to split the season series against Indiana on February 19th in Bloomington. And it was there in Bloomington where the men took on number 21 Indiana. From the very beginning, the Boilers just couldn't figure out the rhythm, and they trailed at 15 at the half. But some late momentum got the Boilers close in the late stages of the game, but it just wasn't enough as Purdue fell to IU 79-74. They look to rebound at home this week against Iowa. Fast Track's Ella Chu caught up with Purdue forward Mason Gillis to understand what it's like playing for the number 1 team in the country and his recent spell of great form for the Boilermakers.
It's a special feeling, and I got a similar feeling a long time ago whenever my team was going to the Little League World Series. Just kind of like once in a lifetime, like feelings like you just have a different energy with the group of people you're around. Everybody's trying to fight to get to a common goal. You love what you do, and you like love the people that you're around. So every day it doesn't feel like a burden or something I have to do. It's I get to go to the gym today. I get to go to the gym tomorrow, and it feels good whenever a lot of the other people are thinking that way too. Everybody's on the same page. I feel like I go into every single game preparing the same way, with the same mindset and just ready to do my job. And it was my turn Wednesday. Teammates found me, and I was ready to do it. So air feels lighter. Like it's because you know the importance of each and every game, and then I can't imagine what it's going to feel like this year. So I wish I could say we won a Big Ten championship last year. That would definitely be in a favorite moment of mine, but we didn't. So that's a good thing almost about this year because everybody hasn't forgotten. Well, nobody's forgotten on our team. And so each and every day we preach on how we're one step closer to our goal, one day closer to our goal. So we just keep working on it every day.
Stay tuned for the full person behind the player feature story on Mason Gillis airing next month, just in time for March Madness. Moving on from basketball, Purdue men's tennis lost against Dartmouth, who are still unbeaten this season. The Boilermakers were not comfortable on the court and they only managed to win 2 matches. Mujaba Ali Khan went on to defeat his rival in a hard match, displaying his endurance with another win in 3 sets. Also, Julian Morgan won his match after losing a set. The Boilers have a 1-5 balance and they will try to improve tomorrow against Drake. In wrestling, despite winning 4 different weight classes, Purdue lost 12-22 at the hands of Nebraska on Saturday night in Holloway Gymnasium. The first 4 matches, the Boilermakers did not manage to win any, and it was until the 5th when Hayden Koppes won his match with an incredible performance. The Boilermakers truly believed in the comeback when Matt Ramos got his win. However, 2 consecutive wins from Nebraska killed their hopes, and the Boilermakers finished on a high note, winning the last 2 matches. Purdue has an opportunity to bounce back today against Maryland at 7 p.m. In other actions, the Board of Trustees has officially approved the contract of new head football coach Ryan Walters. Plus, Super Bowl 57 is this Sunday as the Philadelphia Eagles take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Former Purdue defensive end George Karlaftis will represent the Chiefs in the highly anticipated matchup in Scottsdale. And that's a wrap for sports, but stay tuned. Fast Track will be right back after this quick timeout.
I work for Student Life because I'm able to develop leadership skills that will carry over after college.
I work in Student Life because I'm developing time management skills and friendships that will last a lifetime.
Are you looking for a new hobby?
Or you want to have a fun evening with your friends?
Then come climb to new heights at the Co-Rec Climbing Wall.
reporter Anna Taylor went out to ask students our question of the week.
With the Super Bowl this Sunday, who do you think will win?
Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl.
The Eagles and the Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Who's in the Super Bowl?
The Chiefs and the Eagles.
Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
We'll just go with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Eagles. Probably the Chiefs.
Ooh, I'm ready for the Eagles.
I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl.
The Chiefs and the Eagles.
Chiefs, definitely. Oh, I'm going Eagles all the way.
Chiefs. I'll go with Chiefs.
I think the Chiefs are winning.
Oh my God. I don't want to say the Chiefs, but it's probably going to be the Chiefs.
Oh, I got the Eagles.
Looking at this week's forecast, we can see that on Friday, it's going to be partly cloudy, and then we'll finally start to see more of that sunshine on Saturday and Sunday. So make sure to bring out those sunglasses like you see here. On Monday, we're going to again see some partly cloudy skies. And then going into Tuesday, we're going to start seeing more showers. So bring that umbrella with you because you will need it. On Wednesday, we'll see some more scattered showers. And then Thursday, we will start to see some more wintry conditions. We're going to see some flurries Thursday night as the temperatures begin to decrease below freezing level. Around 25 degrees will be the low on Thursday. So make sure to bundle up for your Thursday evening commute.
If you haven't already, make sure to check out our social media pages on both Instagram and TikTok. On there, you'll be able to see some of our latest coverage from sports to on-the-street interviews with fellow Boilermakers.
Here's a quick look at one of our recent posts with men's basketball guard David Jenkins Jr., which has already received over 5,000 views.
All right, so I'm here with some Purdue fans attending the IU-Purdue game. First, why don't you tell me your name?
I'm David Jenkins.
So this is David Jenkins. The atmosphere here is crazy. Have you ever been in front of a crowd before like this?
You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at Purdue Fast Track News.
Thank you for joining us. That's all for this week.
Come back next Friday to stay up to date on all Purdue news, weather, and sports. This has been Fast Track News.
Football. It's the best time of the year. You know what else is great? The world's largest and fastest mascot. You can't have Purdue football without the trains. Look for the Reamer Club outside Stewart Center, 12 to 5 p.m. on Fridays before home football games, for your chance to ride the Boilermaker Special for free. See you then!
If you had to describe Purdue University in one word, what would you choose? Some may say sports. Some may say inclusivity. Some may say engineering. What if there was a club on campus that could do all three at the same time? Well, let me introduce you. Actually, let's let them introduce you to Rise Purdue.
Imagine a world where Olympics and Paralympics are unified as one, and where all athletes at all levels have equal opportunities to play and perform at their full potential.
Athletics has been such an influential and transformative aspect of my life. So to me, RISE is about ensuring that every person that has the desire to participate in sport has the opportunity to do so.
This organization is about recognition. We believe in recognizing excellence where it is found, especially in Paralympic sports.
RISE is about driving change in our community and beyond. We hope that through our events and initiatives, we can galvanize people for our cause and inspire them to create an ever-growing network to help achieve our mission.
It's about connecting people of various backgrounds and who truly care about creating meaningful change together.
We develop projects and hold events to bring people together at the interface of inclusivity, sports, and engineering.
Our goal is to promote the equality of all sports and to improve sports performance and accessibility.
Join us so that you can have a major contribution in creating meaningful change.